Hello there, and welcome back for part 2 of my $1,000 Halo Mega haul. Go ahead and knock out of the way the Floodgate firefights. I did show that I picked up 4 of these in a previous video that was just kind of like a random video that I was talking about some of the leaks that had happened. But I did pick up 4, and puppy dog. You're okay. You're okay. Sorry, buddy. I just hit him with this box. I didn't realize he was laying right there. Sorry, buddy. Alright, now that that's out of the way, puppy dog, he's okay. Let's go back into what we're talking about. So, Floodgate Firefight. I did pick up a 5th copy of this. They are on sale right now on Amazon for like $52 or something like that. So, I picked up 5 of them the last couple of days, or well, last couple of weeks. I picked up 4 like 2 weeks ago, and then I picked up this one this last weekend, just because I had something else I needed to order, and I was under the $25, and I don't know. 50 doesn't make 25. Well, it makes it 25 twice, but you know what I mean. I ended up with an extra one of these. So we got extra one of these for parts for mock building with, and then we've got all kinds of stuff back here to talk about. But first, we're going to knock out all of our sealed sets that I picked up. This one was actually supposed to be in the last haul video, not part 1 of this series, but this was actually the previous haul video. Prior to that is Multiplayer Mayhem. I did pick this set up sealed. That was that video where halfway through my microphone died and I had to refilm half of it. And unfortunately, I forgot to refilm Multiplayer Mayhem, as well as one other item that'll be in this video later on. But I do have Multiplayer Mayhem finally. I do have a couple of the figures I've gotten, just loose on eBay and some of the weapons. But now I have the full set. Let's see. Oh, this one's not Mega Halo, but I also picked up another one of the V19 turrets from Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron from Series 8. I found another one in the store. What else we got? We got another TV show Banshee. We got a Wasp that I only bought because they're on sale right now, so I picked up another one. And then we got another Fleetcom Warthog. Okay, and that should do us for those sets that are sealed, and we'll start breaking our way through the pile. Grabbing from the pile, box number 1. This is going to be our collection of NMPD officers. These all came from the same seller on eBay. I'll try to link them down below. I've actually got another order that may be arriving today. We'll see. And this might even become a 3-part video, depending. So we got this guy, which I believe came in the NMPD Troop Hog. Most of the figures, I think, were part of the Troop Hog in here. So we've got a Sniper. This is the one, I think, from the Hornet. Bravo Series blind bag. And then that was the NMPD Cyclops, the brown pants with the black shirt. Cruiser standoff. And then another figure from the Troop Hog. As I was going through editing the video, I realized I accidentally deleted this part, so I'm just going to refilm it real quick. So we got another 40 Marines from K111. So nothing too exciting there, just some more Marines for the Army. And then we'll talk about the more interesting stuff. I already took them out of the box and assembled them, but we've got 5 of these Marines here. These are kind of a mix mash of parts that you can buy from him that are male torso, a Call of Duty groin piece, and then the Marine Sniper head with a regular Marine helmet. You can get a bundle of 5 of them. They all come with the light gray armor that was found in the Marine gear pack, which never really had a US release. So getting a hold of those is kind of nice. And you get a whole bunch of them. You get 5 sets of them with the order. It also comes with 5 silver groin pieces for some reason that you don't need, because the Call of Duty piece doesn't need a groin piece, or a groin armor for that groin piece. So that's what it is. We'll just get those out of the way. Already dumped these out, but these were all the freebies that were in this box. We got 2 torsos with some random arms. We got an antenna that just rolled away, a saw, a stand, and then the bottom part to like a Warthog turret. So like you set that in the back of the Warthog and do that. You could use it for other stuff, but that's just the first thing that comes to mind. And it's in silver, which I don't know if I've got one. But the most important thing I wanted to talk about that was in this order are these. And this, I am actually pretty positive might be fake. So real quick, we're going to bring in a real Flood Brute that has real Flood tendrils. We'll go ahead and get these out of the bag. These do not feel right. So with the real official one, they're super rubbery, very pliable.
They also do not take paint very well. So I have spray painted one of these in the past, and then when I went to go and paint it, I realized it was super sticky and tacky, and the paint just rubs straight off of the rubber. It's like a rubbery plastic. This that I picked up from K111, it's got some bend into it, but I feel like if I bend it too far, it might snap. It's a much harder material. Feels more in line with like the plastic that the figures are made out of versus the rubber material that the tendrils are made out of. It's also very matte. You can definitely see on the camera. I can see it from my vantage point here looking down on the camera. The official one is very shiny. The one that I'm going to call fake is very dull. It'll still work in the flood. Let's see, does it fall out? Nope. Okay. It'll still work, but it is noticeably different. It also feels a little bit like it's a little bit heavier too. I don't really have a way to explain that because I don't think I'd register on my scale, but they are not the same. This is a little bit darker, much more stiff, harder material. The real one is super rubbery, very flexible, very pliable.
Xbox. We've got, oh, yep, this one. This is parts for a Falcon. There's also some random bits in here, so we'll go ahead and take a look at it. But the main reason that I bought this is all of these stickered pieces that are on the Falcon. So definitely need those. I definitely needed this side, I think was the side that I'm missing for my good Falcon. So we'll go ahead and throw those on and have a lot more printed pieces, or not printed, excuse me, stickered pieces on the Falcon. So a whole bunch of those. I know I needed one of these for my other partial Falcon. So good pieces to get. What else we got in here? So we've got the Fantastic Four thing. We've also got the Red Power Ranger. And those of you that know that this guy's actor was a really bad guy that we don't want to talk about. But Red Ninja Storm Power Ranger. Some other couple of like ogre troll things. Not something I'm into. What else we got? We got a green Spartan. We got an old green Marine with black Magnum. We've got the Falcon Pilot. So that's good to get another one of those. Looks like a Lego chest armor. I don't know if that's real. No, it's got a Lego logo. So that's good. That'll probably go up on Bricklink. So I'll leave a link for Bricklink down below. We got one of these Power Ranger heads for Ninja Storm. We've got a chair for the Falcon. We got a couple of odds and end bits. These all look like they would have came out of the Falcon. That's definitely the lower, like where the pilot sits, but like underneath that. This piece, it's got some stickers on it still. That looks like part of a car, maybe a Warthog. It's very dusty, unfortunately. Oop, there goes a inverted slope. Dark green. We've got a droid blaster. We've got an old SMG. Let's see, some sort of knight king, maybe. He's got a crown. I don't know. No idea. Looks like Mega Bloks, maybe. And then some other random thing. Maybe for like a turret. Is that what that's for? It's got two clips, like a catapult thing. I don't know. Next box. What do we got? What do we got? So we got a big bag of figures. Go ahead and dump this out. This one, I did look through this one, and there was something in here I wasn't expecting, but I'm really glad that I got it. So I want to say I got this all for like 25, 30 bucks. There's some misses in here, but there's some positives. So one big positive, and actually I think this might have been the main reason I bought this, is we have the Flood tank form. This is the all brown version that came in the older Floodgate set, I believe. And I'm pretty positive it's that, because there's some other figures that came from that set as well, such as this guy, which is the Flood Active Camo Elite. Unfortunately, he is missing his Flood arm, but we do have the Flood head, and this figure is actually worth a significant amount of money, and his groin piece is not broken, which is also really good to see on an AC figure. So there is our AC Flood. We've got a green Spartan. There will definitely be a surplus of green Spartans listed up on my eBay page here in the next day or two. We've got a purple JFO. with a robotic arm that's broken, and then another arm that might be his arm. He's missing his legs, so maybe we can find that. We've got a Call of Duty figure. I've been wanting to get a hold of some of these guys, because I'm potentially thinking about using these helmets and maybe the legs for Cobra Troopers, but we'll see. We've got a flamethrower, old articulation flamethrower. We've got a Recon Getaway Marine. We got an AC Jackal. This is the Halo 4-5 style. Both of his hands are broken. Let's see. Groin piece. Another Marine. That is a female Marine on a male torso, and the hairpiece is broken in the back, but that is actually the headpiece, or the head for the Marine sniper. And there's actually her body here. She has the wrong shoulders. She's got EVA shoulder and, I don't know, FJ shoulder. We've got an Emil missing his Reg security shoulder, which I actually have, and I'm actually kind of happy about that because I got one in a random haul, and now I can finally give it a home. So we got Emil, and this is the first version of Emil from the all-terrain mongoose. It has the super light silver skull that I don't even know if you can really see, but it's there. This was the first version. They did re-release a second version that used a white skull, and that's the more common one. So this is the first production run with the silver. That's almost not noticeable. We got a Call of Duty figure. I want to say this is Firebreaker, maybe. Copper Brute, a blue Flame Marine. He's got some red paint on his knee. We got a green EVA Spartan. I think he's mixed-matched parts with the Spartan that comes with the last Spartan Standing helmet set. What do we got? We've got the Arctic Pilot. This was in the Blind Bag series, I think. We've got another Call of Duty figure missing his head. We've got a Blue Elite, but he's got a broken arm. We've got, looks like a mixture of the Marine Sniper head on the Marine from the Blind Bag series' body, the female Marine without with like the t-shirt on. Then I think we've got a fire team set. I can't remember what the like olive green colored was, but we got a warrior, defender, and soldier. Or this is the soldier, that's the warrior. Sniper rifle, the arm for that broken elite. We got an arm. We got a crate that's full of something. Full of weapons. We got M1 Grand. We got some shock rifles, heavy carbines, some red stuff. Whole bunch of weapons in there. Let's see. Other crates also got some stuff in it. More weapons. Ooh, what is that? We got a printed like AR. That's kind of cool. Ooh, and a printed Benelli. Nice. Regular Benelli, Spiker. Ooh, interesting. There's a Ravager in here. That's a relatively new piece. Magnum, another Call of Duty figure. Ooh, he's got a black hat. I like that. I don't have any with black. I've got a bunch of the tan hats. JFO that's got a painted head on a painted torso or a shoulder piece or chest piece, and then that might be the red Zvezda undersuit from the helmet set. We've got a black ODST missing his shoulder and his groin armor. We've got a dark green ODST missing his like groin protection. We got some legs. We had a silver CQB missing a head, arm, and lower leg. We've got an elite with the wrong head. And actually, I bet you that head's supposed to go on this body. That's what it looks like, so that's what we're going to do. That might be the same elite from the drop pod that I just took a look at in a video that I did yesterday. Got a random black leg. Looks like we got Frank Woods missing his groin armor. We got the green commando. This is the one that I thought was from the what was that? The helmet set, last Spartan Standing, and then it looks like he's got the Spartan 3 customizer with a bunch of the green pieces from there, and that's where that purple JFO came from. This is a Call of Duty figure. This was one of the last crate sets, the like Japanese soldier. We got another Marine here. Not sure which one he came from. He's got the Marine Sniper backpack. Got a blue AC Mark IV, missing both arms. Got some pieces to a green Hazop Spartan. We've got another dark green ODST, and this is dark green, not black. It is like super dark green. You can't almost not even tell. What else we got? We got another Call of Duty figure. Another Call of Duty figure. He's got shirtless with a vest on and then a bullet chain, which I've never seen a bullet chain before. He's also got a tattoo. Looks like a Navy SEAL logo on his shoulder. Bullet chain. This is like a rubbery piece. I haven't seen that before. What else we got? Looks like cat's arm. Another random arm. Ooh, a flood head. And then a Call of Duty figure with a marine head and helmet and a random leg. All right, next up we got more stuff from K111. This is another, I think, 40 female Marines. This is not the same as the one that we just took a look at. There's those. So there's another 40 of these. Just throw these out of the way. Let's see. And then, what else did I pick up? So they have a bunch of these bundles of parts from the Pelican inbound set. You can buy a bunch of them, like 3 bags of these printed UNSC stuff, all the cockpit pieces, brick separator, and then a crate, and then some other stuff. You can pick those up. There's a shock rifle, silver grenade. You can buy bundles of these for 3 of them for like $10. Got a whole bunch of those, I got 1 set of these. They come in a bundle of 3. There's some more Marines, more Marines, more Marines. And then they also got these, which is just a bundle of small pieces from the Pelican inbound. A whole bunch of like 1x1 plate, 1x1 slopes, and then like 1x1 brackets. There's a not a Magnum, the first version of the Sidekick. That's just that like SIG 226 model that they used from Call of Duty. You can buy a bundle of 9 of these for like $3. So went ahead, couldn't hurt, doesn't hurt to have some of those small detail pieces. And then the big thing that I got from this order, that was the thing I wasn't even ordering, is this bundle of freebies, which includes 6 printed NMPD shoulders. Some of them have the silver and some of them have the black. Let's see if you can show up. There we go. Yeah. So 6 more NMPD shoulders. So we'll be able to fix that NMPD officer that didn't have one in the last video. Those. We also got a plasma pistol, a saw, and a SMG, as well as another stand. The builder's box, but it is not. It is open, and it's actually full of stuff. So we've got a Scorpion Punch Mark 7, and unfortunately it's like his the glue that holds him in place has failed, so he is now loose. So we're just gonna open him. Why not? We'll just adjust the camera a little bit more. There we go. Well, let's go ahead and do a little unboxing for this guy. There's some other Halo heroes in this box, so hopefully not all of them failed, but that is unfortunate, but it does happen. Especially the Infinite series, like 12 to 14 especially, the glue that holds these in place is just trash and will come apart in transit just from I don't know if it's heat or cold or what. Probably heat, because it's actually relatively warm out, would be my guess. So that failed. So he's actually open now. What else do we got? We've got another Spartan Recon, which if one of them was going to fail, I would have hoped it was this one, because I already have this one. We've also got an Elite Ultra. Everything that you're going to see in this segment of the video, this was all one big lot that came from a seller that was just doing, buy everything kind of thing. I did go through it. I pulled all the figures and all the weapons that I could see out. So we got a bundle. We'll talk about the figures first. Go ahead and dump all these boys out. Let's see, what all do we got? So we got a Master Chief, which I think is going to be the one from Warthog Rally. We've got a Marine that probably came from Warthog Rally as well. We've got a Infinite Marine that has a CE Marine helmet. And then we've got a CE Marine with an Infinite Marine helmet. So let's swap those around. He's got a rocket launcher. I don't know if he actually came with that. I think this was the Clash on the Ring Blind Bag Marine, Chips Dubo, not the Infinite Series 3, just based off of what the other figures are here. There's some other figures that I think were also Clash on the Ring, like the Lime Green Mark 5. We've got this blue Elite, and I think he's the one that's got the printing for the gold on the inside of his arms. Yep, he's got gold printing on the inside of his arms there. We've got another one of these Ultra Elites. We did get one of them sealed as well, but we got another one loose. He's got a plasma grenade. I don't think he came with one. There's energy sword. We've got the light gray Ultra. We've also got the Recon Spartan, and he's got a battle rifle. I don't remember if he came with that. We got 2 Jackals. The other one's shield's in there somewhere. We've got the AC Pilot. Or not AC, like hologram blue. I think he's supposed to be hologram, not AC. We got the red Gunganier from the Builder's Box, as well as the blue EVA from the Builder's Box. And I'm looking at it, the blues look different. That looks more of like a purple blue, more like the blue that this guy is. Let's see. So there's that. Got that. We got a Flood Brute in red. I think this is the one that came from the Banished mech prototype suit, because that might be in the box. We got a purple Grunt with a plasma rifle. We got a blue Mark 7. We got a purple Elite. And we got an AC Master Chief and a yellow Gunganier Spartan. Let's see, we got a bundle of weapons here. We got a printed plasma repeater. That should be for that Elite Ultra. There's a printed old SMG. 2 printed old SMGs. Some assault rifles. There's a newer Brute Shot. I don't think there, unless it came with the Banish guy. I don't know where else this would have came from, at least from what's on in the box. So we got, wow, parts falling. We got Warhog Rally. I don't know that I'm going to take everything out, but yeah, I think I got all the interesting stuff out of here, but there is a Banished Phantom, the Builder's Box, of course. There's also the Banished prototype suit in there as well. I think those are the only sets that are in there. Oop, I guess we're closing that up. So there's that. This was one big lot that I think was $75. We've got a Scorpion Sting. Let's see if I can get this all on camera. There we go. It's better. Scorpion Sting, this set is open and it does not include any of the figures, but as far as I am aware, the set is complete. Otherwise, just missing the figures, and all of the bags are still sealed. And it's got both instruction books with it as well. The only thing that I think might be missing, other than the figures, is going to be the rec pack. Right there, it says it has a rec pack. I didn't notice one when I checked the box, so don't know if that's there. Probably isn't any good, and I don't plan to play Halo 5 anyways, so yeah. But what I can say, I now have a Scorpion. Never owned a Scorpion before. Not a good Scorpion, but a Scorpion. Wow, maybe. So this big box in here, all wrapped up. But this is an original elephant that the seller thinks is complete. They said that they didn't see anything that was missing. From the pictures, all of the major components are there. All the figures were included, which I don't know where that baggie went. Hold on. Let's see. The elephant, I'm not going to try to rebuild it right now. Let me pull the figures out. We'll take a look at them. Go ahead and dump them out. I'm not actually sure these blue pieces came with the elephant. I don't remember them. That looks like a forearm for a hunter. And then we've got all of our figures. Oh, all right. I did not take a look inside the bag for the figures yet, but that is the original Pelican pilot. That's pretty neat. And we've got our Recon Spartan. Okay, so we're actually missing a Marine, but we got a Marine that's worth 20 times more than the one that's missing, so I'll take it. We're missing, it should come with a masked Marine, which we've already seen like 5 of them in this haul, so I'm not concerned because it wasn't a, set exclusive figure. Some of these Marines might have been exclusive to the elephant, but the masked Marine was not, and that's the only one that's not here. And like I said, we got like 5 or 6 of them, so I'm not concerned. Let's see. Looks like we got our tool workbenches. Let's see. There's our bolt cutters, axe. Looks like all the tools are present. If not, I actually have a full set of the Marines and the tools, so that doesn't concern me. Flamethrower. I don't remember if that set came with flamethrower. Got a printed assault rifle, printed Magnum. Let's see, we got a radio antenna. We got some other rifles. BR sniper rifle missing its stand, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll see. The seller said he thought that everything was complete, and I didn't have any reason to disagree because everything that I saw looked to be correct. But I guess I didn't look carefully enough because I thought I saw the right figure, but that's actually the wrong figure. But like I said, it's a wrong figure, but a significantly more valuable figure. Just for fun, here's a look at the baggies. Yeah, there's definitely some parts I don't remember seeing with the elephant. I did have the original elephant. I got it for Christmas when I was a much younger person than I am now, to say the least. That is the wrong mongoose, I can say that. All the major components for the elephant do look to be present. All the treads are there. What's that? That does not look like it's elephant pieces. I don't know. Alright. Well, I'll have to build this up and get back to you guys. I'm not going to build it up right now. I've got way too much other stuff to work on right now, but I will get to this as soon as I can. I don't know if this is actually going to be complete or not. The seller said it was, but I'm seeing a lot of things that don't look right. Like this here, pretty positive that did not come with the elephant. Same thing with this. I don't think that came with the elephant either. I also don't have the actual instructions, but I think they are available online. Let's see, so we've got a crane. We've got, looks like all of our tank treads in there. So hopefully everything is present. I don't know if it is or not. And there's definitely some things that would maybe indicate it's not. But if anything, we got a whole lot of pieces for 100. Actually, no, this wasn't even $100. This was I think they wanted 120. I submitted an offer of 50, and they counter offered. I think at 75 is what I think I paid for this, and with free shipping too. So we'll take it.
Post office has yet to come by, so I'm just not going to include anything from the post office in this video. This is actually after I've recorded everything else. This is something that came from UPS. So we're going to go ahead and take this guy out. And then I think you can kind of tell what this is. So inside the bags here, we've got the Pro Builders Viking, what is the name of this? Longship, I think? Viking Longship. So we got that, and the seller very neatly, very nicely packed this all up into little bubble things, bubble wrap, whatever you want to call it. Super nicely packed in there. I think it's all assembled too. It's like maybe taken apart in just like some pieces, but overall it's shipped together, but was done very nicely. Try to find the figures real quick. Yeah, that looks like the figures in this bag here. Go ahead and get those out. I might make a full video on this later on. This is supposed to be complete, but it is, the seller noted that it was dusty and probably needed to be cleaned. So we're just going to destroy this bag. Yikes. If we can get these guys out of here. Maybe. Alright, we'll just take a look at a couple of these real quick. There goes a bow and arrow. Let's see, so there is the female Viking, and there is one of the male Vikings. So just a little teaser. I'll probably do a full video on this later on once I get it all built up and assembled, but for now, that's all you get.
We're going to end the video out with the Snowbound Battlescape. It is missing the top piece for over there, but I got a good deal for just the Battlescape on its own. This one, I believe, is the most valuable of the Battlescapes, the Snowbound one. I don't know if it was because it was a store exclusive and they just didn't make as many of them or what. These ones always go for significantly more than any of the other Battlescapes, like the Desert Battlescape that I already have 4 of. And the seller that was selling this also had another Desert Battlescape that I was that close to pulling the trigger on because they only wanted $40 for it with free shipping. So, like, basically the seller was paying me to take it off their hands because it was about how much shipping would cost. Because shipping on these guys, it's kind of crazy. Like, you're talking $25-$30 in shipping just because it takes up a massive box, and there's not really any way to get around that because of the size of it. But yeah, I picked up Snowbound. I already have 4 of the desert ones, and I've got 1 of the grassy with, I think, the like bronze uh, metal pieces. I don't know what you call it. Forerunner tech stuff, the bronze stuff. Because they did 2 versions of the green one. They did the Snowbound, and then they did the desert. And I want to say there was just those 4. There might have been another one. I can't remember, but I definitely have these 4 here. There might be a part 3 to this. We'll see if post office comes by with enough stuff. I might do a part 3. The post office has not shown up yet today with any additional items, so I haven't talked about anything. Everything that I've had either for a couple of weeks since the last haul video, or with stuff I got yesterday, because I got a massive amount of stuff from the post office yesterday on Tuesday. Monday was a holiday, so they didn't deliver anything on Monday. But on Tuesday, they dropped off 15 packages. 15 or no, let's see, it's 15 boxes, and then like 7 bubble mailers. They literally gave me a box to put everything in, like a U.S. postal box that they told me just to bring back the next time I come by the post office. Which they know me enough to know that I'm going to be by probably the next day or so with eBay Bricklink orders. So yeah, I'll get it back to them. But they literally just gave me a huge postal box when they dropped it off. So that was kind of cool. Never had that happen before. So yeah, that was interesting. And I'm trying to put these marine arms in. I've only had 1 of these so far that didn't want to go in. But all of the other ones have gone in so far. Of the like 100 I've done so far. Because like I said, I'm probably pretty close to 300 of these Defense Point Showdown Marines. So go ahead and throw this one's arm in, and we'll call that good for the day. There we are. Maybe. Nope. Let's go. Come on. Come on. There we are. A little bit of oomph in it, but there we go. I'll put our other arm in later. But make sure, if you haven't already, go ahead and like this video. I do appreciate it, and it helps the YouTube algorithm. Same thing, if you hit that subscribe button, if you got this far in the video and you're not subscribed already, come on, man. What are you doing? You know you like this stuff, so why aren't you sticking around for more? And go ahead and hit that notification bell too if you're interested in haul videos. I'm gonna probably stick to doing at least 1 per month, maybe once every 2 weeks if I get enough stuff. But I'm gonna try to keep to doing at least 1 haul video at the beginning, roughly the beginning / end of every month. I might do a mid-month haul if I've got a ton of stuff or I've got a project going on. But for now, we're gonna stick to like roughly the beginning of the month. This one is a little bit early. That's just because I've got so much stuff here. And a lot of the stuff that you saw in this haul video is going to be used in a project that has a deadline. So I need to get going on that. So otherwise, peace out, stay safe, and hit that subscribe button.